Hello, everyone. It says we're live, so I believe that we're live. Just going to give a moment for everyone to join in. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Just grabbing all my goodies out of my bag so we can make this card tonight. You know, I always bring home my bag of goodies to share with you guys. Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Brought home some markers tonight. We're going to be using markers. We're going to be using all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. So I'm excited. Hello. I'm so glad you made it live again too, Rose. Hi, everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, by a show of hands, how many of you are in the Stamp Club? No, that just means that it's probably still on its way, Georgia. By a show of hands. Okay, so lots of you guys. Awesome. So if you guys aren't familiar, excuse me, with the Stamp Club, how the Stamp Club works is every month you get a stamp set. So you get a 2x3 stamp set. And this month, there is still some time to get this stamp set, but this is the stamp set this month. So it's been very popular. It is a sunflower. I'm hoping that it will focus. So this is the stamp of the month this month. There we go. This is the stamp of the month this month. Okay. Does anybody else have sound? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I hope so. I hope you guys can still hear me. You can still hear me? Okay, good. So, excuse me. Today, my Lisa, who is our education coordinator, this was the card she made in class today. And, excuse me, as soon as I saw this card, I said, okay, I need to do this live tonight because I am just in love, absolutely in love with this card. So this is the card that she did in class today. So I wanted to show you guys how to do this. And just so you guys know, the card or the stamp sets are only $5 a month, and that includes shipping. That includes shipping. So I wanted to let you guys know that that is always what it will be. It includes shipping. So I think that's really, really cool. So we're going to make this card today. And one other thing that she was using today in class, which is brand spanking new to Brutus Monroe, which I'm super excited to share with you, are our new Color Companion pattern packs. So there's only one listed in the store right now, but that is the one that we're going to be using today. And this Color Companion pattern pack is the, this one is the phone book. So you can see it's actually called Polka Stripe. Hello, everyone. So this is the phone book version. And you get 6 sheets of the stripe. And you get 6 streets of, oh, awesome. Good, Rose. And 6 sheets of the polka dot. So these are brand new, available in the store. So hello, Lori. So it makes it super simple to pick out the colors that will match other colors. Now, we will have, I think, 15 different packs of these eventually. But right now, I think we're going to start out with, I think, 6. So the phone book is already loaded into the store tonight. I believe it's linked below. So you can grab it if you want it for this project. Also, what I'm going to be using tonight, and I know a lot of you guys already have it. Look at how great Lisa is. She already cut this stuff out for me. She's just a saint. Are some style file markers. So I will share with you which ones of my style file markers that I am going to be using tonight so that it makes a little bit more sense to you guys. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Sorry, I just have to wipe off this colorless blender because I was coloring some blue with it earlier. I wanted to let you know what colors I'm using so you can, I use the Stampin' Made background panels colored with my style files. Awesome, Tracy. Actually, we're going to be having something brand new at brutusmonroe.com very soon, which is a, it's actually a space for you to go and, excuse me, to upload your images of stuff that you make. So I'm really excited for that to happen live very, very soon. It's going to go live very soon. So just going to grab myself a piece of scrap paper. Actually, let me grab a grid mat. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to grab a piece of grid paper. Let me grab a piece of grid paper from our stamp grid mat, one of my absolute favorite things in the store. That would be great, Keisha. Yeah, and we're going to have, I think you're going to be able to upload videos and stuff. This Lisa has done, but not copy completely, because it's very hard to obviously copy something completely, and you wouldn't want to, copy someone completely from what they're doing. So looks like my camera's a little bit angled. Well, maybe not. I'm loving the new camera, but sometimes it's a little wonky. So this is the Stamp Club stamp set, and I can't wait for you guys to see next month's Stamp Club stamp set. And for this, I'm using a much larger block than I need for this, but this is just my my favorite right next to the circle block. And we're going to grab, of course, some Raven Detail ink. My favorite ink for, actually, let's go pad to stamp. This is my absolute favorite ink for alcohol marker coloring, as well as for any type of watercoloring. Oh, look at how beautiful that image is. Absolutely love it. And I see I'm already different because she did that one upwards, but that's okay. And remember, excuse me, to use your Brutus Monroe grid mat to make sure that you're not stamping off onto your table. Oh, I just love how crisp and black those images are. Hello, Belinda. And let's go ahead and do one more down here at the bottom. Okay, one more, and it looks like she did this one like this. So let's see. We'll try it like that. Doesn't matter if it's not exactly the same. It'll be just fine. Okay, so that's everything with the You Are My Sunshine. So these are, again, the sunflowers. So what I'm going to be using, if you're following along and you have style file markers, which are our alcohol markers, or if you have any type of other alcohol markers, you can follow along with this as well. I'm using, just so you know, I'm using number 166, which is melon yellow. And I know that's not going to focus. 166, which is melon yellow, and 172, which is marigold. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by coloring in the flower petals. And a super huge thank you to everyone that is placing an order while I'm live. I know it's tough to walk away from the video to place an order. Believe me, I get it. I get it, because I don't want to step away. But I think we only have 10 spots left for the Stamp Club for this month, which is crazy to me. So I'm just going to go in, and this is very simple coloring. I looked for years. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, this is by far, I'm very, very, very excited about our detail ink. It's something that I worked on for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. It was one of the first things. It was actually the very first thing that I worked on right after we developed the surface inks. Okay, so I'm just gonna, add a little bit more color, and I'm just kind of wisping the color along here. And then I'm going to grab the darker color, which is the marigold. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. And Lisa just does such a sensational job with the classes and the cards. Oh, good, Tracy. Yeah, that necklace. My goodness. I think we're only doing so many of them, and I'm pretty sure that about 75% of them are gone. Heather comment today. When Bill comes up on the cover, just go ahead. Oh, my goodness, Belinda. You are too cute. You are too cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab now. Let's pretend this is a petal too. Why not? Okay. So I'm going to grab now. This is a darker shade, and this is called Marigold. And for Marigold, I'm just going to hit the ends of my petals. And I'm sorry, I can't zoom in any further, but hopefully you can see how I'm just hitting the ends of the petals. Just the ends of them is all you need. Just the ends. And the style file markers are so easy. So easy to use because they have that real good brush nib. Brushy nib. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add on some of the Marigold. And just continue to add more. Now, these ones go off the page, so we can do these ones as though they're kind of at all the same level. Do you see that there? Just adding a little bit of color, add a little bit of color behind. And now the trick is we're going to take the blender. So this blender is 000, which is what the blender color is for all of the stuff. Oops, I'm using the wrong end. You can use whichever end you want, really. But I like using the bigger end. And I'm just going in kind of sweeping circular motions. And since these colors are two pretty harsh colors, oh, Kijo, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm changing the challenge a little bit. Don't get mad at me, everybody. Don't get mad at me. But I was told by my staff today, when I was talking to them about the challenge, that I made it too easy. I made it too easy. So we're still going to do the challenge, but we're changing the budget a bit because my team told me it was too easy. They all told me today in the meeting. Every single one of them said, Christopher, you made that way too easy. So we're changing the challenge just a little bit, and by a little bit, a lot. The new budget, now you're allowed to use your scissors and your trimmer, and don't worry, I just filmed a video last night, a front-facing video telling everybody about the challenge. So the new budget, drum roll please, the new budget is $5. Hello, Sue. My granddaughters are 11, 7, and 5. They could all do the kit, absolutely. And Belinda is the expert on the mini remote kit. She loves them. I thought that was doable too, D. But I think it's a little bit more difficult to do it at $5, right? $5. I think that makes it more of a challenge. Now, you are allowed to use your trimmer and your scissors, but you cannot use your own adhesive. So you can use trimmers and scissors. Hello, Gail. Trimmer and scissors, but it's $5. And don't worry, we'll have a big blog post and stuff up about it because I think it's going to be a really super fun challenge. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I like it more of a challenge. And again, like I said, my staff today was like, really, Christopher? Really? $15? You can do a lot with $15 at the Dollar Tree. And I was like, yeah, I guess I was being a little bit gracious. I think you should, D. I think it's going to be fun. Just go to your Dollar Tree, take a $5 bill. No, not the smelly glue. No, you don't want the smelly glue. Absolutely not. Just use, they have Eileen's at most of them, but yeah, don't use that smelly glue. Ooh, my goodness. I do too, Kijo. I love that. I love that. Okay, so I'm going in and I'm adding in some more color here. And again, this is really fairly simple. I mean, we're doing this pretty quickly, right? Yeah, I have to. I'll show you the video once it comes up, or once I re-record it, I'll post it. And again, a thank you to everyone that's ordering. Everyone that's ordering Stamp Club while I'm live. I certainly do appreciate that. we do have something ultra fun coming tomorrow that I can't wait to share with you, but I can't share it. And Sue, we're not, that thing that I told you about today is actually now happening tomorrow because we got 2 backed up. We got 2 backed up today. You guys put a lot of orders in this weekend, which I so appreciate. Well, we got a little backed up. So there was something that was going to launch today that now is not because of we got a little backed up. But I was talking to Sue earlier on the phone, and I told her about something we were going to launch. But don't worry, Sue. Everything I'm using, you have. So don't worry. Don't worry. Sue also told me earlier to stop library card. Oh, that is perfect. Sue told me to stop using new stuff all the time because she feels like she has to get everything new that we do. And I said, oh, well, I know. These markers are still fairly new to Brutus Monroe, but I know there's a lot of folks in here, including Sue. I think a lot of you guys have our markers, don't you? As far as I know. I think a lot of you guys have these markers. Okay, 166 we're using again if you guys are following along in the colors that we're using. So this is 166. And again, this is called Melon Yellow. We had a new product meeting today that I think you guys are going to be very excited. Should I be concerned that I still haven't received my online class? Yeah, I would call Heather, Tracy. I would call Heather. I would call Heather. Well, thank you, Gail. Yeah, we have a new product that we were talking. We had a big meeting about it today, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. I think you're really gonna like it. It's in the testing phases right now. It's in the testing phases right now, but I have a feeling it's going to be a full launch soon. Hello, Gift Basket Appeal. These are the style file markers from Brutus Monroe. So they are, if you go to brutusmonroe.com, there's a little box, a little picture that shows the markers. Just click on that and all of them. Now, right now, we're waiting on a restock. We're waiting on a restock. Oh, bye, Belinda. We're waiting on a restock because every time we get them back in, they're gone in no time. So the colors, I made sure to use colors tonight that we have in stock. Now, I don't know how many people are purchasing on the website right now. I mean, the markers could be gone by the time this video is up. I don't know, because you guys are awesome when it comes to grabbing things while I'm live. So, that's just someone bought them. Yeah, there was a couple of people that bought full sets last year. A couple of people that bought full sets last year, but don't worry, we'll have them back in stock soon. The only issue is they come from Germany, so it takes a little bit for them to get to us, that's all. Okay, and again, a huge shout out and thank you to everyone that is placing orders for Stamp Club while we're live. I really appreciate that. We'll get those out to you probably on Wednesday, because that's when Kathy is back in, and Kathy is our subscription queen. She does all of your subscriptions. She's amazing. We were actually working on some of the new boxes coming up today. So this is what you'll see what the difference looks like. So this is it when I use the blender, and this is it when I don't use the blender. And it's not going to look as bright on camera as it is in real life. Heather got me set up. Oh, good, Tracy. Good. So again, I'm going in with my blender, and it's very, very light. You don't have to get crazy with the blender, because the blender is going to really do most of the work for you, so you don't have to worry. And the great thing again about the Brutus Monroe Detail Ink is it's not going to oh good, that it's not going to bleed and go everywhere. So now I'm going to use my favorite green, which is deep olive green, which is 632. Now, if you're unsure about a color, always check it on your mat. Do you see how beautiful those brush nibs are? Look at how, I mean, look at that. That is, if that's not grass, I don't know what grass is. Look how good that is. But then also we have 648, which is the deep green. And then we have 644, which is Viridian. So I always like to test them out. I think we're going to end up using deep green. Perfect. So we'll do deep green and deep olive green. Yeah, Heather's been rocking and rolling on those boxes, ladies. So if you want one, make sure to grab her. Make sure to grab her. Actually, I think we're just going to use deep olive green and then go in with the blender and just blend to blend out that color a little bit. Isn't it pretty? I mean, and it's so simple. It really is so simple. I love the sunflowers too. Yeah, they've been used on a lot of stuff because they are alcohol markers. So that's one thing that I want to remind you guys of is they are alcohol markers, okay? And just so you know, this has been stamped on Not Your Mama's cardstock, just so you know. Oh, and I have oh, the dye bundle is good, D. The dye bundle is good. The dye bundle is it's available as a pre-order, but it's all the dyes in one bundle. All the new dyes that are coming. And they'll be here, I think, next week they're supposed to ship. To us, they're supposed to ship. I'm just hoping I'm here when they get here because the Halloween box is available for a pre-order, Dana. It has to be ordered with Heather, though. It's not available on the website yet. It has to be ordered with Heather. I'm using the Brutus Monroe Style File markers. So if you go to our website and click on markers, you can find them there. I just always suggest grabbing yourself a green, grabbing yourself a gold, and a brown. So you have the colors you need for this one. But I love these markers. Okay, so now let's try this guy for the center. Oh, I like him. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, no, I like him better. Okay. So we're going to use yellow ochre for the centers here. I'm going to concentrate my color a little bit more up here by these little dots. Oh, actually, I'm not using Not Your Mama's. I lied. I'm not using Not Your Mama's. I'm using the alabaster. Oh, I don't even think I'm using alabaster. I don't know what this paper is that she gave me. But it's not Your Mama's because the color would not be bleeding through. And the color is bleeding through. So I'm not sure what paper she gave me, but I'm thinking it's just our standard white. Heather will just give you a call. She'll just give you a call. Yeah, Heather is the best. She is. She knows the product. She knows the product. That's the best part. She really knows the product. And that's why I always said that I would only surround myself in the company that is Brutus Monroe with folks that really know the product. Because, I mean, who wants to chat with someone that has no idea what they're talking about? Not me, not I. So I get enough of that at the big box craft stores. You know what I mean? So these are really, really saturating well. And there you go. So there are our little sunflowers. Look at how cool those are. Yeah, that is how Heather began with me. I don't know if you guys know that story, but Heather took one of my classes, and literally bought pretty much everything. I mean, she literally bought almost every Brutus Monroe product at the class. Literally almost every product. Almost every product. And then she was like, okay, now I want to tell everybody about it. Right, Anna? Exactly. Oh, I forget to mention that to everyone. I may have forgotten to mention that. They're only $3.50 a marker. Only $3.50 a marker. I guess I forgot to tell you guys that. Sorry. Yeah, they're only $3.50 a marker. That's the best part. That's the best part. All right, so now I'm folding my card base in half, which again, Lisa was so gracious to have already prepared for me. And we're going to place this on the card base. Let's see here. Oh, it's actually cut a little bit shorter because this piece goes on. I was like, wait a second, why is that shorter than what it's supposed to be? All right, so do I have any... Oh, I do have adhesive in this one. Yes. Do you guys ever get excited like that? When you pick up an adhesive runner and you don't know if there's adhesive in it, and you're like, oh, I'm going to have to go grab the long tape adhesive, and then there's in it, and you're like, yes. Yes, it has adhesive in it. All right, so I apologize. I didn't mean to move the camera. I am... Wait, why is that so... Oh, because I have this turned. I was like, why is that so wonky? There we go. I didn't mean to move the camera. Hold on. Everybody don't get sick. Sorry. Isn't that price point awesome? I know, and they're really good markers. I mean, you saw right before your very eyes. Look at how good that colored in. They're not, you know, they're an inexpensive but artist grade alcohol marker. I mean, right? Who doesn't want that? I know I do. And that's why I brought them in. Because I was like, get me an inexpensive artist grade marker. How many? Oh, that's a Heather question. Heather, how many colors do we have? She knows that off by heart, I think. Because Heather actually reorders them. $124. There you go. 124 colors. I was going to say, that's a Heather question. And thank you to everyone that's ordering markers. I apologize that there's a lot that are out of stock, but they're coming. They're coming. Yeah, Spectrum Noir is what I started with, and it just wasn't what I wanted it to be. So that's why I said, let's find ourselves some markers that will work really, really well. All right, so there is the You Are My Sunshine that comes in, or comes with your stamp. And it looks a little wonky because I'm stamping on 2 layers, which is always a little bit of an issue. But now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run some of the ThermoWeb little adhesive runner on here. This is my favorite one, the green one, but I've fallen head over heels for the we had a marker test attempt. Yeah, we tested a lot of markers. We did. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop that on there. And looky there. We have a... What the heck did I do? Hold on. Something went wrong. Me too, Heather. It's brand new. I got something on there. There we go. Okay, so these are the 2 cards. So this one is Lisa's, and this one is mine. I added a little bit more highlight onto mine because I felt like they needed a little bit more dimension. But she added a little bit more highlight on her leaves. So they both have their own little kind of look to them. Remember the brand new color companion dots and stripes, or polka stripes as we're calling it, is now available. So the polka stripes, hold on, let me put my markers back in here. Oh my goodness. The polka stripes are now available. And what the heck did I do here? Hold on. Stop the presses. Something is wrong. There we go. My goodness gracious. Okay. So the polka stripes is now available. They are It's listed and linked below. You get 6 sheets of the stripes and 6 sheets of the polka dots. We're going to have more colors soon. These are, I think, really exciting because I always need just some stripes and just some polka dots. I always need that. So the phone book color is available now. The color name might change to Sunflower now that I'm looking at it because I kind of like that idea. But again, here's the cards that we made today. Lisa made this one in class, and I could not wait to make it because it's so simple and so easy. And imagine, I mean, for $5, for a $5 Stamp Club commitment, imagine how many of these could you bust out? I mean, honestly, if you have your Misty rocking and rolling, and the funny thing is I now remember, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the way she did hers was she positioned the stamp on the Misty, and then she just moved her paper. She just moved it on the paper. Now I remember what she did. So she had the Misty, and then she just moved the paper and switched it, and then moved the paper and switched it and moved it, and that's how she did them all. So she had them on a Misty today. And then there was another card she did today too, but I can't remember what the other card was that she did today, but it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. I was determined I would not sub more than 2 kits ever. Yes. What you guys. Okay, so you guys, I don't know. So I'm going to just preface this real quick. I don't know if you guys have the Embossing Powder of the Month Club, but there's, I think, only about 6 spots left the last time I checked. I think there's about 6 spots left in the Embossing Powder of the Month Club. And those 6 spots, once they're gone, and it starts over again next month. But this month is the Oz, Emerald City. And next month, oh my goodness, I can't wait till you guys see next month. There's a special little release and a special little email coming out for next month's. But like I said, next month, you guys, if you have not signed up for the Embossing Powder Club, now you can sign up, of course, next month and still get it, but you won't be able to get the deal on the embossing powder this month. So yeah. So everyone, just also so you know, this is something else I want to throw out there. So the gift of 50, which is the gift that I gave you guys this month, which is the $50 free shipping for $50, ends at the end of this month. So that's not a permanent thing. It's going to go back up to $75 come September 1st. So just a heads up, the $50 free ship ends this month. There will be an email that comes out about that, but it ends this month. So if you want to get a whole bunch of goodies, a ton of goodies for $50 free shipping, make sure you grab them soon. You can, Anna, you can buy the sunflower outside of the club next month. And the only way that that works is if we have any left over. So we generally do not carry our 2x3 stamps after the fact, and if there's any left over. Don't worry, we order a ton of them. So you'll want to check back next month to, well, in about a week. Check back to see if we have any available. If we do have them available, you can purchase them then. They're $3.99. Sandy, make sure you use your special code. We made some cards, Trudy. We made some cards with the Stamp Club. That you have this stamp. So just as a heads up, again, the free ship $50 will be gone as of the end of this month. It'll go back up to $75. But like I've said before, I don't think that any of you guys have ever had an issue with hitting that mark. But also, just remember that Stamp Club will be, it's the same thing for any of them. So for instance, the embossing powder, if we have any embossing powder left, we will make it available for the following month. But remember, the embossing powder alone is $6.99. Any of our specialty powders are $6.99. Shipping, I think, starts at like $4 because it's all based upon weight and where it's going. So, oh yes, Sandy, I don't forget to put your surface board in your cart. Heather, make sure we update that. Make sure we update the inventory on that because I think that I did find that whole case of it. So, that's all I have. So make sure to grab your goodies. Again, there will be some emails going out letting you guys know that there are, like it's last minute for the free 50 ship. There's going to be some new coupons that come out in the orders coming next month. We have a lot of very exciting things coming. Very, very exciting things coming. So I'm super excited to hang out with you guys next tomorrow. I was going to say next time I'm live. Hello, Simon. So that's everything that I have for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to grab your Stamp Club while you can. I believe there's only, that's okay, Simon. I believe that there's only, like I said, 4, or I think there was 10 spots left, but I saw some signups. So if all of the spots sell out, we will not have any extras. We will not have any extras. So just a heads up, we won't have any extras that won't carry over to the next month. If we don't have any extras, they don't carry over. Does that make sense to everybody? If we do have extras, they carry over, but we don't keep any of the 2x3 stamps in our inventory. It's only if we have leftovers, which we generally have a couple laying around, but this one, and I can tell you next month and the months after, I don't think we're going to have too many laying around. And the nice thing is, Anna, is if you want to sign up for $5 and you want to skip next month or skip the month after, you can. You can. So you don't have to, there's no commitment. You can skip if you need to. So thank you, Tracy. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for being a part of my life and for hanging out with me tonight. I adore each and every one of you. Thank you for allowing me to hang out with you, and thank you for allowing me to do what I love every single day. Without you, this would not be possible, and I love you all to pieces. Remember to always create your own ending. I will see you tomorrow. I can't wait to hang out with all of you. I'll see you around the same time. We'll have some new things to talk about tomorrow. Between 8 and 9, we have a new kit to talk about tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled, because I think we're only doing about 10 of these kits, and it is a steal. It is a steal. Ask Heather. We were working on it today. This kit that I have coming tomorrow, it's Le Cucaracha. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to create your own ending. Be good to one another, and I will see all of you very soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.